the carry, here's Marshawn Lynch. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Throwing now is Wentz. And a quick throw here, that's complete. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down.
One thing we do know, he's going to get his catches. So as they move forward defensively, got to continue to focus on not giving up the big play when he does catch the ball in the secondary.
This defense looking for an early stop. This is 3rd down and 6. Shotgun now for Wentz. And tight coverage there. It's knocked away, incomplete. So the defense able to get off the field here on 3rd down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on 3rd down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
Fielded just inside the 20. It'll be a 48-yard punt. 5 there on the return. And the Bucs will get ready to go on offense.
Mike. Wait, set. 380. Mike. Here we go, D. Here I come. Let me do.
Now the first carry for Ronald Jones. He's got daylight. He's at the 30. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Ronald Jones, 76 yards, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. An ideal start for them, really. You force the punt, and then you go down and score.
And you've got to see a fist pump on the sideline from the head coach, don't you? Because he's turned into his bench, and he's telling his team, this is how we prepare. Force the punt, go downfield and score. I told you guys, it's just like a boxer in the gym preparing for the fight. Now we get to turn it all loose.
Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And the last drive, their first drive, 3 and out. What changes here, if anything?
I think it's making sure the guys that you trust the most with the ball, the biggest playmakers you have, that they touch it on this possession to try and get things moving.
So get it to the horses.
Without a doubt. They're the ones that typically end up in the end zone.
They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. They will run for the first time with Miles Sanders. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. From the gun, it's Wentz. Escaping the pressure right. And he's going to keep it here. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down. It's a 2nd down run with Sanders. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. 7 yards there and a first down.
They're making it look easy out there. Another first down. So far on this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 first downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success. So from Buccaneer territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 47. Now they'll throw it. Wentz. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. Now he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. on second down. It's Sanders, and he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage.
But we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
Back to the ground, this time Lynch. And he's going to have the first down yardage to the 35. 2 yards and able to get the first down in the process.
Check. I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you. Alert flare. Hey, Ford, Tokyo.
They run again on first down. Lynch dancing away at the 30. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. Now, look, that wasn't a huge gain, but those are the types of carries I think they were missing in their loss last week. They couldn't get him going on the ground.
Did you get the same feeling I did during our meetings, that they kind of regretted that he didn't touch the ball?
Absolutely.
You know, hey, he should have touched it more last week. They weren't going to make that same mistake, and they've taken care of that early.
Mike's 47. Get him.
On second down, Lynch. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. The tally there, minus 2 yards, brings up third down.
We all have habits. We can be somewhat predictable, and you know me pretty well on second down and short. What I like to say?
Play action.
Yeah, without a doubt. I thought that was a great spot to call it. Instead, didn't go their way, did it?
No, defense sold out for the run. Worked out well. Play number 9 set to come here on the drive on 3rd and 2. Working from the gun. Wentz. Looking for Ertz, but it's intercepted. It's Devin Wright, the linebacker. And the return just out across the 15 to the 16-yard line. That's now his second interception in as many weeks from his linebacker position.
And think about all the different techniques he has to employ in a passing situation. Is he spot dropping because it's zone? Is he picking up man-to-man? Is he having to run with a running back or a tight end? In any event, great eyes, head on a swivel, and excellent hands.
Yeah, versatility and showing those hands. Jatavis Brown there on the tackle.
All right, quick observation, Brandon, because early on in this game, I'm seeing linebackers playing with their noses close to the line of scrimmage.
And my guess is the wheels are turning on that other sideline. As a play caller, you're filing that away right now, aren't you?
Yeah, you're trying to find that opportunity later on when you can play action them or stick something to them between the second and the third level.
The throw on second down by Brady is incomplete.
It's a lot of contact going on there, and in the end, unable to keep 2 hands on the football and bring it into his body.
Everything looked pretty good until the finish. They come up to the line now facing a 3rd and 10 after the incompletion.
Rip. Hey, zoom. Easy.
Working from the gun, it's Brady. Looking for Gronkowski, and he's gained complete. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. But they pick up 25 as they convert on 3rd.
Well, sometimes our pregame meetings do pay off, don't they? What do the guys in the locker room call him?
Well, they said it with a chuckle. They called him Old Reliable.
Yeah, that means he doesn't move quite as fast as he used to, but he still knows all the tricks, doesn't he? Even that little gentle push-off in order to get open, he finds a way to pick up a first down.
15 yards as Tampa Bay picks up the first. If you start assessing what went wrong last week, Charles, in their loss, had nothing to do with the ground game. They ran it well.
And you also have to say to yourself as a team, don't go away from what worked. That's not the reason the game was lost. Running the football over time, when you do it consistently, usually translates into wins.
And they're hoping to do it consistently here. And now the throw here is incomplete, and with that, we come to the end of the first quarter of play. 6-0 our score after 1. Brady's incompletion on first down leads to a 2nd and 10.
That's going to be a long alert. 15, Mike. Hey, Alpha. Watch the pass.
Throwing again. Brady. There's the Penn State man. It's Chris Godwin. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Chris Godwin. His 5th touchdown now on the year as the Buccaneers tack on to their lead. Pete Carroll in that familiar hands-on knees pose. His guys will go for 2 here.
Mike, 53. 53.
From the gun, it's Brady. That is caught. He's got it. And the lead will move to 14-0. And following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And they're in an early hole. The first drive, they threw the interception. That led to a touchdown. So decent-sized deficit early on.
It is, but I think you hit the key word.
Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. Alshon Jeffrey, 77 yards, as they are now on the board. Oh, it's a fake. They'll try and throw for it. And it's caught. He got it in the end zone. So instead of trying to get 1 point closer, they roll the dice on the fake and come up with 2. So here comes the kickoff, and what now is just a 1-score, 6-point game. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. 15 yards as Tampa Bay picks up the first.
This guy's well on his way now to a big game on the ground. It's another good run there. Puts him over the century mark in yardage. And we're still in the second quarter.
And able to get this one all the way up to about the 46-yard line. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. A good run got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. Now he'll throw with Brady. His throw incomplete. He was trying to find O.J. Howard, and it's 3rd and short.
But he kind of forced that one there, didn't he? It's almost like he predetermined where he was going to go with the football.
Yeah, he wasn't really going through progressions. He wanted to go to his top guy. You do that against this defense, they'll make you pay, won't they?
Yeah, they certainly will. They react very quickly to the thrown football.
So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. Now Brady. He sets up the screen to Jones. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. Well contained there defensively. The screen gets only a yard, and it's 4th. So on now is the Clemson man, Bradley Pinion, to punt this. And now on 4th and 1, it's a fake. And I'm not sure he got there. Did they stop him? They did. A little trickeration there, but it doesn't fool them. And the Eagles are going to take over in great field position.
Waiting. Pick your game up. 6 guys. Check 6 guys. Sunday. Listen. 47 Mike. Mike, listen.
And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on 1st down. A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. Wentz now to throw. And an alley to run. Finds a seam inside the 40. Wentz can pull it down when he needs to, and the 6'5" quarterback picks up the first down. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, it's Sanders. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. It's an Eagles first down on a gain of 11.
Partner, if you want more carries, I think we saw how you get them. Showed that he's got the fresh legs, and he picked up the first down on that run. Don't just ask for them. Show them that you're supposed to get the football.
Now a play fake. Wentz. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Credit the sack to Vita Vea. Coming up now on a 2nd and 15 following that sack. Now Wentz. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. A big pickup there for the Eagles first down, 18 yards.
I wonder what was going through his mind when he got the play call. He just got sacked on the previous play. He knows they're coming after him again. A little bit of guts to stand in there, take the hit, and successfully complete the screen pass. Really well done.
First down, the run with Lynch. Looking for a cutback lane, but nothing there as he's met at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, 2nd down. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway.
46 down, man, 5-4.
Throwing on 2nd down. Wentz flushed out right. He'll run it, and this is caught. For the moment, it's a touchdown, but multiple flags down, so let's sort this out. Maybe worse than the loss of yardage, they also lose the down, so now it's 3rd and long. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll send you cross-state to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman will have all the stats and all the scores from games going on during another busy Sunday in the National Football League. Being chased out left. That is caught at the 7. They do get 9, but it leads to 4th down. And no move to get the offense off the field. They're going on 4th and 5. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as they stop it prior to what will be an important 4th down. So on comes the Eagle kicker, Jake Elliott, on 4th down. This just a 24-yard attempt. And Elliott puts this one through. And high fives for that one as that drive ends in 3. That drive took him inside the 10. Good job defensively to hold him to 3.
Yeah, I like how you did that. Give a little tip of the cap to the stop troops there because they didn't give up a touchdown in that situation, right? Made them kick the field goal. And, yeah, points went against them, but that feels a whole lot better running off the field.
And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Still more than a minute to go, so there is time if they want to mount something here.
Not only time, but they have 3 timeouts at their disposal as well, so that changes everything that you're doing here. Without those timeouts, you can only work the sidelines, hoping to get out of bounds. Here, the middle of the field's still available because you can call timeout and regroup.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Here's Brady to throw. This one complete to Scott Miller. And nothing but daylight ahead. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Scott Miller, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Bucs get the quick strike touchdown. And that'll give them a 2-score lead here, but I'm looking ahead. They just want to hold it for the final moments here of the second quarter. They don't want to give up anything on the other side.
No, not at all, because if they don't, it almost had the feel of an imposing their will score. And right now, they want to make sure they keep that and carry it into the second half.
And following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. This is taken at the 3. And some good coverage there by the kick team as they'll bring him down at the 16-yard line.
The Eagles take over first and 10 at their own 16-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And you have to figure they won't just sit on the football here in the final minute. The way things have gone, they need to try to make something happen offensively.
But maybe they should. Maybe they should sit on it here because of what you just said. They haven't made anything happen offensively. Getting ready to go into the half, give them a chance to take a deep breath, exhale a little bit, and start over. I don't know if this is the time to push it myself.
Yeah, right now, under 100 yards of total offense. It'll be a pickup of only a yard, and it'll bring up a second down. Now Wentz steps away to his left. He'll try and run it, and it's a fumble, and the Buccaneers have it. He had gained really good yardage. That's what you tell your quarterbacks, right? Get down after you got the run.
You don't have to prove your toughness. You know, I think that's what a lot of coaches are trying to preach to their guys. Get the yardage, get down, protect the football, and protect yourself from extra hits as well.
Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete. Brady's incompletion on first down leads to a 2nd and 10.
Hey, number 28, Mike. Let's go on. No, 66.
To throw again. Brady airing this one out for Evans. And Evans hauls it in. Touchdown, Bucs. Mike Evans in the final seconds of the first half as the Buccaneers tack on to their lead.
And that's a lead that excites a team as they head into the half. Good way to finish things off.
Yeah, able to extend that lead, and you always say it, that can totally change the complexion of half number 2.
Yeah, it changes your morale, changes your outlook. But even before that, let's see if they decide to kind of squib kick or what they're going to do on the kickoff, because you don't want to give up a big play right before the half ends.
Good point. And he's going to be out of bounds here right at the 20-yard line.
Here we go.
First and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Time here for likely one play, then off to the locker room, and they're going to have some adjustments to make.
They certainly will, and I think a lot of people are thinking to themselves, all right, take the knee, get out of here, regroup. But how will the head coach and his staff approach halftime? Will it be angry? Will it be clinical? Will they be calm? Will they just let it all out? Who knows? I'd love to be a fly on the wall for this one, though.
So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we send you a stone's throw away across I-4 to Orlando, there standing by is Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach? The Bucs with a lead, and they'll get the football first as the second half is underway. This fielded at the 2. And he'll be stopped just shy of the 25 with a penalty marker down. Here's the call. Officials so cognizant of that call nowadays, but that one looked pretty easy.
Yeah, you're right. They took out of their hands having to wonder whether it's a 5-yard or a 15-yard inadvertent or not. Now, it's a lot easier. You see it, you call it.
This is Jones. And hard running's going to get him over the 40 to the 42. Fletcher Cox there for the tackle.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on second down.
Again, it's Jones. And he's zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Ronald Jones, his second touchdown of the afternoon as the Buccaneers tack on to their lead. He's turning in a heck of a game. He's creeping up towards 200 yards, a pair of touchdowns now to go along with it.
There's so many things we can talk about in his game because we're seeing it all from him, but I love his vision. He's seeing the holes develop. He's seeing holes develop before they actually open. He's making sure he's getting to the right places, very decisive in his cuts, but his vision has been the key to all these big runs in this game.
And on that last long run, we got a pretty good look at his speed as well. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They trail offense first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned because some teams script.
It got his man complete. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. It's a gain of 34. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. To throw, it's Wentz. And that's complete to Jeffrey. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Alshon Jeffrey. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Eagles get a score closer. Wentz going to throw. And he is going to go down. Back at the 11-yard line. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone.
Come on, man. Let's go.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. They've really distanced themselves. They have put the pedal to the metal, I guess, so to speak.
So definitely have them in the rearview mirror, don't they? I mean, you're exactly right. Being able to string together these drives that end up in points, it's almost like a run in basketball to create that distance, and they're on a really big-time one right now.
It becomes contagious, doesn't it?
It absolutely does, because oftentimes it translates to your defense as well, because they're excited about getting the ball back for their offense that's playing so well.
Well, they are clicking right now. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. And they'll keep on the ground with Jones. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. First down, Tampa Bay there, a gain of 13. It's been an excellent day for him running the football, no doubt, as he continues to soar well past 100 yards.
Yeah, it almost feels like he can just grab his briefcase and head home after putting in a full day's work at the office, doesn't it?
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Shotgun now for Brady. Airing this one out for Evans. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down. Brady's incompletion on first down leads to a 2nd and 10.
Hey, Corbin.
Throwing again. Brady. That's complete to his receiver, Godwin. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. The 4th touchdown pass in the game for Tom Brady as the Buccaneers tack on to their lead.
In order to lead in a game, you're going to get plenty of contributors, but that's his 2nd touchdown catch of this game. He's one of the key guys in this one.
And you better believe he'll be looking for the hat trick here as this one continues to go. Pete Carroll in that familiar hands-on knees pose. His guys will go for 2 here. Brady now to throw. And he's got it. So the try for 2 successful. And that bumps their lead up even further. And following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
Here we go. Pack
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They have been struggling. I would imagine at halftime they went through some possible changes. Well, those changes aren't working, so now where do you go?
I think that now it's much more in their head. And what I mean by that is just what you said. You've gone over the changes. I bet they were pretty clinical at the half, not too emotional. They might need to go to the emotional side because you've got to find something, some spark somewhere. And so far, just being calm hasn't exactly worked.
They need any spark at this point. Now this one complete downfield on the left side. A good pickup there, 26 yards. So from Buccaneer territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 32-yard line. Now Wentz. Deep ball for Jeffrey. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. 2nd down.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And, look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually that becomes man-on-man, and you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
Pretty good little two-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or two because you want to try and defend on 3rd down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
Now Wentz on 3rd down. And he connects with Ertz. And this is going to lead to another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Bucs 19. Wentz now 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10. Wentz on the give to Sanders. They'll get forward for 3 down to the 16-yard line.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
17, got
From the 16, Wentz. He's going to be sacked back at the 23-yard line.
Enough takes a start to have a good drive. Quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
Now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
On 3rd and long, it's Wentz. And the pressure gets to him again. JPP cruising in for the sack that time.
Brandon, what I remember most about playing with guys who knew how to rush the passer, they would just tell you, just cover people for me, just long enough for me to get there. That's exactly what happened on that play.
And the kick by Elliott is good. And the drive will wind up yielding 3. So as it turns out, that sack doesn't wind up costing them, Charles. They at least get points, get 3 of them.
Yeah, that's where your kicker can really come to your rescue because you know after the sack there was a little consternation there. Are we out of field goal range? Are we going to be able to get 3? In this case, he stepped right up and gave them exactly what they needed.
This is taken at the 3. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They are just putting things together so well here, drive after drive. They really have captured the momentum, haven't they?
They've taken momentum and pretty much not just given him a jersey, but a seat on the bench as well. Whatever do you need, you've got it, because the way they're stringing things together and creating that distance between them and their opponent, it's really hard to narrow that gap. And the other part is they're taking their spirit away.
And that's caught inside the 30. And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. 5 touchdown passes now for Tom Brady as his guys continue to pour it on.
And this is obviously quite a performance. And most of the time when we talk about someone putting a team on their back, I think we're talking about a guy who runs the football. In this case, it's a guy out wide catching it, and he's done exactly that. Truly leading his team right now towards victory. 3
touchdown catches. He's been the headliner. And Brady's throw there incomplete. And following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They've got to dig down deep. I mean, they need something right now, really anything to cling on to. This offense has struggled.
Partner, join me in a walk to their locker room at the half, okay? Because I think what we would have seen is an offensive coordinator and his assistant coaches getting together with all their positions, then coming together as a group, going over adjustments, and then the head coach coming in and just screaming, "Wake up.
Yeah.
Let's get moving, guys."
I'm kind of glad we weren't in there at halftime, actually.
You think you might have turned it on us, too?
Yeah, but right now, whatever was said hasn't been working. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. From the gun, it's Wentz. Caught by the tight end, Ertz. And this is going to lead to another first down as the tackle's made at the Bucs' 45-yard line. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Throwing on first is Wentz. That's complete to a speedy wideout Goodwin. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down. 2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down. To throw is Wentz. It's brought in by Jeffrey. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. So even with the pass interference, it's a completed pass. They'll go ahead and just take the play instead.
How about the effort? Making the catch despite the pass interference. Nothing else to be gained on the play. No need to take the penalty. The play stands.
Here's Wentz to throw. Quick hitter here. It's complete. Another nice gain. 16 yards there and a first down again. And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you talk about a 300-yard passing game. To me, 300 yards still signifies excellence, and he's achieved that in this performance.
Right here. Begin.
They'll run with Sanders. And he goes backwards on this one. Losing yardage to the 7. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up second down. Now from the 7, here's 2nd and goal. Wentz. And this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down. They've been stuffed twice here for losses. Now it's 3rd and goal. Working from the gun, Wentz. Flush, and a big loss here as he's taken down. Jason Pierre-Paul able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
Brandon, I think you understand the type of afternoon this offensive line is having. It is a long one for them.
Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. And this one will not work out. It is incomplete. They pass up the 3, fake it. It doesn't work. And the Buccaneers defense holds, and they get the football back. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And this game comfortably in hand. The scoreboard speaks for itself, but you still got your starting quarterback out there. When do you go to the backup? Let him get some time.
And that's one of the great questions in the NFL, Brandon, because I'm just going to tell you, in the 2015 season, I commentated on 3 games in a row that were blowouts. And in none of them did the starting quarterback ever come out of the game for the team that had a big lead. And in each instance, I asked the coach,
nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
Okay, you know my bias is about to come out here. A lot of people think that the offense is just moving in the wrong direction. I'd say they're moving in the right direction because the defense is pushing them back.
Former defensive guy. Now, as a quarterback, 3rd and long, you really got to rally the troops here, don't you?
Yeah, you're doing a big way, and what else do you have to look out for?
And he's going to go down. Back at his own 5-yard line, it's a sack.
And it has been a good game for them. They haven't been pressured very much today, but on back-to-back sacks, maybe the defense is starting to figure something out. He'll take it at the 42.
It'll be a 51-yard punt that time. And this offense takes over in great shape right at the 50, first and 10. The Eagles in good position to start out as they come up first and 10, right at the 50-yard line. Throwing now is Wentz. Looking deep for his tight end, Ertz. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. It's Devin White, the linebacker. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Well, this defensive pressure has been constant all game long. The pass rush, the coverage, they've all been excellent, and now they'll tack on an interception here as this one continues to slip just further and further out of hand.
Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8. And when do they start thinking about burning these timeouts? They've got all three still defensively.
To me, you have to start right now. Here's the time, and that means you've got to stop them.
Oh, he can't get away, and Brady will go down. Brandon Graham, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. From his end zone, it's Brady on 3rd and long. Airing this one out for Evans. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. Here's Bradley Pena now. So a short drop, but he's able to get it out, and this is a good kick. That's taken it around the 40. A big kick that time, 52 yards. And the Eagles will have it, taking over 1st and 10. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride.
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time." But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Throwing is Wentz. He'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he got blown up, losing yardage on the play back at the 44. That'll wind up going for a loss of 4. And it's going to be 3rd down and a ways to go here, 3rd and 14. Vita Vea in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. They'll go for it. It's Wentz. And he finds a man on the crossing route. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th.
Hey, Charlie. Mike 4. Are you getting
On 1st and 10, here's Wentz. And he'll hit Jeffrey complete. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. Back-to-back plays of right around 30 yards, and the field position has totally been flipped. Now Wentz, forced out to his left. And he's going to go down just outside of the 5, right around the 6-yard line. And one of the whistles for a timeout. So they'll stop the clock here in a game that's been decided in the closing seconds. 2nd and goal from the 6 this time.
Man 5-7. Check Mike 47. Check Mike 47.
Wentz now to throw. Dancing to his left. And this is going to be caught. So it affects the final score, not the outcome, but it is a late touchdown here on the game's final play. Doesn't affect the outcome, but, hey, nice job there to put it in. Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. And this fake extra point attempt failed big time. Not only did they not get it, they went backwards. So they tried to tack on 2 more. Wouldn't have mattered as far as who won and who lost, but that's how this one ends.
Felt like cosmetics, didn't it? Just put another 2 points on the board, make the score look a little bit better. Maybe they wanted to run a 2-point conversion just to see what they had. Who knows? But it just wasn't necessary.
So for the Bucs, it's a nice win to finish off what's been an ugly first half as they move to 2-6. And they'll get another home date next week as the Raiders will come to town. Meanwhile, for the Eagles, the struggles intensify as they drop to 2-6 now on the year. And they'll try again next week at home against Philadelphia. That'll do it for us. I'm Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. Thanks to our entire crew as well. We'll talk to you next time. So long, everybody.